Okay, dear friends, today we are taking the new topic in the chapter 1, standard 12, electric charge and electric field. So here the new topic is dipole behavior in the electric field. So we are taking the electric dipole. Electric dipole, it is the system of the two same charges having the opposite polarity with the some distance. So if you kept the two charges with some distance, then that type of the system is known as the electric dipole. We are taking the one plus q charge and here is the minus q charge with the some distance, then this system is known as the electric dipole. So what is the behavior of the electric dipole in the electric field? Electric field, see there are two type of the electric field, uniform electric field and non-uniform electric field. So first we check the behavior of the electric dipole in uniform electric field. What is meant by the uniform electric field? Uniform electric field, that is the field in which electric field lines are parallel to each other and having the equal distance with each other, and the intensity at any point in the field is remains same. So this type of the field is known as the uniform electric field. So now let us see how the electric dipole behave when it is kept in the uniform electric field. We can draw one rough diagram and we can check what is its behavior. Let us see. Here we are taking the electric field lines which start from the positive polarity and in the negative polarity, and this is the uniform electric field. So when we put the dipole, suppose here is the minus q charge and here we are taking the plus q charge. This is the dipole. When it kept in the electric field, here the distance between dipole charges is given by the 2a. The dipole moment P is from minus q to plus q. So here we can take the middle line. The dipole moment P makes some angle theta with the electric field. So here the charge is given plus q and minus q. On this charge the electric field exerts the force. So here we can see that electric force exerted on the plus q and it is towards the negative polarity of the electric field. This is, we can take the F plus and the F minus, that is the force exerted on the minus q charge. So here F plus and F minus are opposite to each other and they are known as the collinear forces. So the resultant of this force is 0. Resultant force is 0. Because they are act on the same point here. But there is a distance from the center point of the dipole to the force exerted on the plus q. That distance is taken as the a here, and for the minus q we are taking the minus a. So the torque is produced here. The torque is produced. So for the plus q charge we can take the torque 1 and for the minus q charge we can take the torque 2. As the resultant force is zero, there is no linear displacement or no linear motion of dipole, but resultant torque is not zero. So we can say that the torque is equal to, resultant torque is given by torque 1 plus torque 2. Torque is given by R cross F, cross product of the position vector and the force. So here we are applying this. So torque is given by R cross F, that is the A cross QE, plus torque 2 is given by the minus A cross minus QE. So in this way it is A cross QE plus A cross QE. Hence it is 2 times A cross QE. Here Q is charge and it is the scalar quantity. So we can write the equation Q into 2A vector cross E. So resultant torque is given by Q into 2A cross E. But Q into 2A, that is the dipole moment. We are taking the dipole moment P, that is the Q into 2A. So it is the P cross E. So this is the final equation of the torque. Here the torque exerted and we are taking the A cross QE, F is equal to QE. So this torque is exerted and we can define the direction of the torque by using the right hand screw rule or the rules of the cross product. So if you find out the rule, if you use that rule, then we can get, this is the plane and the torque is given by A cross QE. So it is in this direction. We can take, this is the A cross QE. So the direction is this. It is given by the clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Here also the torque 2 is in the clockwise direction. So ultimately the dipole is rotated in the clockwise direction. It is rotated like this. Clockwise direction. So resultant torque is in clockwise direction. And the value of the torque is given by Pe sin theta. The resultant torque is given by the Pe sin theta. So angle theta is angle between the dipole moment and electric field. So we can take the different cases of the angle. First we are taking the angle theta equal to 0. When theta is 0, that means dipole moment is parallel to the electric field. The angle is 0, dipole moment is aligned in the direction of the electric field. So in that case, the torque is Pe sin 0 and torque is 0. The torque is 0, that means this is the equilibrium condition or equilibrium state of dipole. Torque is 0, that means now no rotational motion takes place of the dipole. Dipole is not rotate now, the rotation is stopped. Linear displacement is also 0. So now the dipole is aligned in the direction of the electric field and it becomes steady. Here its potential energy is minimum. Potential energy is minimum. So the system in which potential energy is minimum, so that type of the system is known as the equilibrium equilibrium state of the body or of the system. So another case we are taking theta is equal to pi by 2 radian. So when the torque exerted on the dipole, if the dipole moment and electric field they are perpendicular to each other, dipole we are taking like this, plus q minus q. So this is the dipole moment P and here is the electric field. They are perpendicular to each other. In that case, we get the maximum torque, torque equal to Pe sin 90. So that is the Pe. So we get the maximum torque. So in that case, when the dipole is aligned perpendicular to the electric field, then maximum torque is exerted. So this dipole is rotating like this. The rotation is maximum rotation. So in this condition, the dipole is known as the unstable dipole or not in equilibrium. Unstable dipole. And last case, when the angle theta is pi radian, that means dipole moment is anti-parallel to electric field. The dipole is anti-parallel. The dipole moment we are taking in this direction, electric field is in opposite direction. This is the P and here is the E. So in that case, the theta is given by 180 degree or the pi radian. So in that case, we get the torque Pe sin pi, and this torque is equal to sin pi is again 0, torque is 0. Though the torque is 0, at one moment the torque is 0, but at the another moment this dipole becomes unstable and it try to align itself in the direction of the electric field. So friends, this is the behavior of the electric dipole in the electric field, uniform electric field. Now we can take the another case of the non-uniform electric field. So what happens in the non-uniform electric field? Non-uniform electric field, that is the electric field in which the electric field lines are not parallel to each other and they are not having equal distance. The intensity at different point is different. So this type of the electric field is known as the non-uniform electric field. See, we can take the one example. When you move your comb, or when you move your comb in your rough hair or the dry hair, then after some time when you put the comb nearer the paper particle, then all the paper particles are attracted towards the comb. Why it is happened? This is the example of the electric dipole's behavior in the non-uniform electric field. So let us see this case. Now we can take the non-uniform electric field. Suppose this is the non-uniform electric field. Here when you put the dipole, here is the minus q and here is the plus q. When you put the dipole, at that time the electric force is exerted. Plus q, it is in this direction, minus q, it is in this direction. So these forces F plus and F minus are not resultant force is not zero. The resultant force is not zero. So resultant force is not zero, that means there produce the linear motion of the electric dipole. So this electric dipole is moved along one direction, that is known as the linear motion. As well as the torque is also produced. So the torque is also not zero here. So linear motion as well as rotational motion both takes place when you put the electric dipole in the non-uniform electric field. So we can take the example, and here the dipole is tried to align in the direction of the electric field. So when it aligns in the direction of the electric field, suppose here is minus q, here is plus q, then it is moved towards the strong electric field. The rotational motion is zero because it aligns in the direction of the electric field, and then it moves towards the strong electric field. We can take the example of the comb and dry hair and the paper particle. Here we are taking, this is the suppose comb, and the comb, here the charges are deposited. When you move the comb in your dry hair, then charge, let us take the minus charge, is deposited. So the electric field is in this direction. This is the non-uniform electric field. So when the paper particles are nearer to this comb, then what happens? On the paper particle, the dipole is arised. The dipole is induced here. Here positive and here negative, positive, negative. So dipole is produced, and these paper particles are aligned in the direction of the electric field, and they are moving towards the comb. So this is the electric dipole's behavior in the non-uniform electric field. In the next session, we will discuss about the electric flux and the Gauss theorem. Okay, thank you.